What's up, everybody? Today you're going to want to stick around for this video because we're actually taking a look at the new Yoda lightsaber from Disney's Galaxy's Edge, and I think it actually might be the best one they have out so far. Take a look. Maui, Goo. Maui, Grogu. Goo, Grogu, Maui. We'll figure that out later. We're gonna have to make a decision. You can stay here and train and learn how to be a completely emotionless, disconnected creation. Or you can go off with the humans and live a life. But I cannot give you this really cool lightsaber. Why the face? You look bored. Trust me, you don't want any emotions. I mean, have you seen the humans? They're overworked, they're stressed out. Did you not see Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian? Complete dead face. Nothing is happening in that face. Not a smile, nothing. He looks happy, right? Where are you going? Where are you going? Trust me, it's not worth it. No, come back. Come on, dude. I'll give you a cookie. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Collector's Outpost. I am John. Now, a lot of people always ask me, why do I even bother collecting and reviewing Disney lightsabers? They're not very good compared to the custom stuff that I review a lot. But Disney lightsabers do have a place in my heart and in my collection and in many families' collections. A lot of these things are based on family memories and being out in the parks together and buying some lightsabers with your kids, and they put them on the shelves and they'll sit there for years and say, oh, I remember when so-and-so was like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old when we bought our first lightsabers. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Yoda lightsaber from Disney Galaxy's Edge. It's a pretty large size case, as you can see, and that's because this is a combo. It has the blade in there, the lightsaber, it's got a stand for you, so everything you need to kind of get going and even display it well on the shelf. But before we move on and get this out of the box, please drop down and hit that like button. It's gonna let YouTube know that we are out here in the world making some fun content that you guys will enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for upcoming videos. All right, let's get this little guy out of the box here. I know so many people have been waiting for a Disney's Yoda lightsaber. I mean, the park's been open a handful of years now, and this one has been really anticipated. And I gotta say, Disney did a very, very good job on this, mostly because they added some decent updates to this, and I'll show you as we go along here. So we got the lightsaber hilt here, which is very nice. It is pretty tiny. Fits right in the palm of your hand right there. And we have the lightsaber stand. This is really nothing more than a piece of plastic here, but it will do the job. So this slips right on in there. And then we have 2 arm brackets here, like that. These are actually kind of nice stands. It would have been great if they actually had an LED in here to light this up a little bit, but this is pretty good. But it's very lightweight, it's very cheap feeling, really. This is what it'll look like right there on your shelf. Now you can get tons of custom lightsaber stands on Etsy, so if you want something really cool, there's a lot of stuff on there. Now under here, 1 layer of foam down, we do have a USB-C charging cable, and then right under that, we have got a very thin Yoda blade. Now this is really cool because this is so different than what they've done in the past. They usually had this blade that goes in, clicks, and you gotta twist. This one screws in and is actually designed a lot like the higher end NeoPixel blades with these little PCB connectors at the bottom there, and it just really screws in rather nicely, and I really, really dig this update. All right, let's take a closer look at the lightsaber itself. This thing is obviously completely adorable, all right? So on the top here, we do have a blade plug. You can pop that on out. We have on the back here, it's actually labeled with a yellow sticker. and other stickers that I'm going to have to take off because this thing is just full of stickers everywhere. On the back though, we do have the USB panel, and this is so great. You just pop it down and the USB port is right there. So you could just plug this right in and go about your day. The other ones have these stupid battery packs that I feel are so old and outdated from like my Hasbro. I mean, my old Hasbro from like 10 or something years ago, 8 to 10 years ago, has got the same style of battery pack that Disney's still using. So this update that we have here on the Yoda lightsaber is a direction that I hope Disney continues to go. Do correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Let me know what lightsaber it might be, if there is one. But I think they did put a charging port on another lightsaber, right? Or no? I don't remember. I have 9 of them, but I believe they're all battery packs. I don't think any of them are recharging ports. And none of them, except for this one, has this USB charging port right on the hilt itself. So this is a fantastic upgrade. I absolutely love that. Now, here is what I was saying. You can actually just pop the blade in and screw it right on. The only other screw-on blade that I know of is what Saberforge does, which I really love it on the Kenobi lightsaber because they're thin necks and that goes in and screws in, and it's such a great way of holding the thin necks in. Disney needs to take this idea and what something like Saberforge is doing and really tweak it into their own, because I mean, look at this, they're halfway there. They very well could incorporate this style of technology into upcoming lightsabers and up the ante of the quality of their sabers and still keep the thin necks on all of these sabers that should have thin necks, because they completely ruin it by having to take the whole neck off and they replace it with a really fat neck that looks like a snake swallowing a chicken. I think this is a beautiful direction, and I hope that they continue to upgrade and update and look at the technology that's out there in the lightsaber community and put more of that into this, because this is very, very nice. All right, let's get going and check this out. It's not very loud. It's loud enough, don't get me wrong, but it's not very loud. Decent hum, I like that. I do like the ignition sound. Of course, the swings are never really that great. This actually might be a little bit more sensitive than some of the other ones. Flash on clash. Not bad, not bad. Let's go a little lighter. I'm actually hitting that pretty light. The other lightsabers that I have from Galaxy's Edge would not react like this. So I do feel like they're putting a little effort into updating this stuff very slowly. Now, we have never dealt with this blade. I really wish that they would upgrade this blade. See, it kind of goes on in steps. I mean, I would deal with that if they can incorporate some smooth swing in this, and smooth swing alone would upgrade the feel and the quality of this tenfold. And it's a very, very nice weight. Doesn't really weigh that much at all. All of the other Disney sabers are so heavy. I just got that new Count Dooku, the Jedi Dooku, and that thing is like almost 3 pounds. So ultimately I paid just under $300 for this, and you know what? It's not bad at all. Now, if you do really like Yoda and you want a great version of his lightsaber, let me show you another option. This one might actually be the direction for you if you want something that is a little bit more realistic feeling. So this one is beautiful. Now that's the smooth swing. Flash on clash, we've got blaster sounds, we've got lockup effects. Look at that, really like cool lightning kind of effect there. Now also on this Yoda, unlike the Disney one here, I'll turn this on. Disney doesn't have any lights or anything, so these are completely off. And you can see here that on the 89 Sabers version from CC Sabers, we do have the LEDs turned on, which is really awesome. Now the sound on the 89 Sabers version is fantastic, but the other trick that this can do is you can swap out these colors. So if you want Yoda to have a blue saber, you got a blue saber. You want it to be purple, you can be purple. So anything, you can hit every color. If you want Yoda to be a Sith, there you go. So it's really awesome to kind of, you know, just fiddle around with the colors and make yourself alternate universes, you know what I mean? And also included on this 89 Saber versions are a bunch of different sound fonts. Cool blade effects. So you can see you just have tons of options in the 89 Sabers version. So another thing I was happy to see about the Disney Saber, I'm not sure if they had updated the quality of the LEDs in the blade, or is it just because the blade is thinner and doesn't have a lot of diffusion in it. It does seem a little bit brighter. But I'm going to show you side by side. Here's the Disney and here's the 89 Sabers. The 89 Sabers is still brighter, but like maybe 30% brighter. So I do feel like Disney does hold its own pretty well in this. And here's the 89. Now I'm actually even going to down the exposure a little bit more. So this is kind of about how my eye is seeing it. Because I do see, you don't see the white core, you do see colors. So it is green, and you can see that this is just a little bit brighter. It's got a little bit more of a white core. So it's maybe got 30% or so over the Disney blade here, but it's still rather impressive. So I'm gonna bring it up to this camera. So kudos to Disney for making these a little bit brighter, I think, and I hope they continue to do that because this is actually a very nice saber overall. You can pick this up on, if they're even still in stock, but you can pick it up on shopdisney.com. If you're visiting Disney, you can pick it up a few bucks cheaper in the park, probably even at Downtown Disney or Disney Springs. So it just depends on where you are, but it is like $20 cheaper. It's $229 in the parks, $249 on Shop Disney. And also down below, I will give you a link and a discount code if you're interested in checking out the 89 Sabers version over at CC Sabers. It is $500, but after this on Shop Disney, this was about $300. So you're looking an extra $200 more for something that does 10 times more. So I just wanted to bring up the 89 Sabers version, just in case you wanted a little bit more, but the Disney version, it's really, really nice. I'm very happy with it. If this was the only version I had in my collection, absolutely no problem. So that is it, my friends. Please drop down below, hit that like button, leave me some comments. What do you think of the new Yoda Galaxy's Edge Disney lightsaber? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button for upcoming videos. I will see you all soon on the next video. Be safe and kind out there in the world. See ya.